Last week's video was all about my favorite clothing for cross-country skiing. And that clothing was centered around especially lowland skiing, skiing on groom trails, skiing on snowmobile trails, skiing in the backcountry, essentially with cross-country skis. And I mentioned that when I changed things up, when I switched to my plastic boots and my downhill skis, I tend to have a different set of favorite gear, and this is it. And much is the same. I use the layering concept just like I described before. What I wear on top is similar to what I wear for cross-country skiing. The major difference, however, is that my top is a little bit bulkier, it's a little bit heavier, it resists snow a little nicer. The Sport Hill top is really a good top, but it's more of an athletic cut, and this is more of a downhill skier cut. This top is breathable, it's water resistant, it's got lots of pockets, and I find it very comfortable. This one doesn't have any extra ventilation under the arm, but I find on the uphill, if I just open up the jacket like this, I can get plenty of ventilation just through the front of the coat itself. The pants that I'm wearing is made by Outdoor Research. They're called the Trailbreaker pants. These pants are specifically designed for those who earn their turns. And what they have is essentially a waterproof lower half. They have a very breathable upper half. The side of the pants have these ventilation zippers. There's 2 pockets on either side. They also have a beacon pocket for your transceiver with a clip. And there just isn't a gaiter that I know of that you can use in conjunction with that works well with a big plastic boot like this. So you just about have to get a pair of pants that have been designed specifically for use with plastic boots. And these Outdoor Research Trailbreaker pants, they have this gaiter that's built into the pant itself, and it goes over the boot. And then this cover, then the pant leg goes down over it. You can also cinch that up if you'd like. There's a zipper as well. The bottom part of the pant here is waterproof, so it serves just like a pair of gaiters. And then you can also see there's a reinforced patch here on the inside of the leg, and what that does is it protects the pant from the sharp steel edges on your downhill skis. The pant is also made of a material that pretty much sheds snow, and so you fall and you're eventually going to fall. You need material that brushes off quite easily. You don't want snow to stick to it. So your clothing has to be highly breathable, has to be warm, it has to allow you to shed snow quite easily, and it has to be very versatile. And these pants are the best pants I've found for that. And while these pants may look an awful lot like your typical pants you see people downhill skiing at the resort, they're not anything like that. These are designed for backcountry tours, people who spend a couple hours doing nothing but climbing up the mountain, turning around, and skiing back down. And the reason they're different than typical downhill pants is they have to be able to accommodate a whole range of temperatures. You have to be able to shed excess heat when you're climbing up the mountain, and you also have to be warm when you ski down the hill. Now today's temperature, it's about -5 degrees Fahrenheit. It's sunshiny and it's warm. This is and there's calm wind, so it's not very extreme. And I had no problem staying warm on the uphill. But now that I just reached the top and I'm going to have a little bit of lunch and I'm going to change over, you're going to get cold pretty quickly. And so I always carry a puffy coat for that particular purpose. Now, yesterday I talked about layering, and layering is very important. And in my pack, I always have layering for my head, I have layering for my pants, and I have layering for my hands, and I also have layering for my upper body. Now if I need just a little bit of extra warmth, I'll put on a shell. This is a Gore-Tex shell made by a Mammoth, and it just provides another layer. This one also has underarm zip vents. It has a hood. It has lots of pockets. You can cinch it up fairly tight. And if I think I'm going to be cold going downhill, I'll put this on over the top of this coat for my downhill run. Now typically when I get to the top of the hill, I'll immediately throw on my puffy jacket. If there's a lot of rain, precipitation, then I'll throw my wind shell over the puffy jacket. And the combination of these three coats plus my underlayer is usually enough to keep me plenty warm. I also carry a balaclava and a face mask, and I'll put those on. You lose a lot of heat from the top of your head. But I also carry these mitten shells. These are Gore-Tex mitten shells, and they really can be used to seal up the old hands. You'd be amazed how much extra warmth a Gore-Tex shell like this will do over your standard gloves. They don't add a lot of weight, and if you do a lot of falling, they'll keep your hands really, really dry. Well, I'm anxious to head down the hill and enjoy this beautiful day that we have. All right, let's do it. Looks like a forest of willows there. Let's try to avoid that if we can. Wow, beautiful skiing today. Couldn't ask for better. Fantastic. Well, made the bottom of the hill. Time to loosen the old boots up a bit. Scoot on out of here.